What up, what up, what up? We get back with the Blanket Chronicles. I'm so eepy. I'm just kidding. I'm so sleepy, bro. This is from r/am other a-hole. This is a throwaway account. So it says throwaway _ wheel 4940. All right. It says, am I the a-hole for telling my daughter-in-law to stop crying after she got called fat? I'm temporarily side-eyeing, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you can see whenever we post. And also, as per usual, it's just only me, little E. Big E is at work. Mama E is at work getting that money. She works hard for the money. Hey, hard for the money. Hey, let me stop playing. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter-in-law to stop crying after she got called fat on the phone? And it was Coin, not the a-hole. So let's see. I'm so side-eyeing you. My daughter-in-law is very sensitive, a sensitive soul, to put it lightly. She will end up in tears at basically any pushback or any slightly rude remark. It can be extremely frustrating because anything brought up will end up with her in tears and you looking like a huge a-hole. One example she has is a habit of not taking off her shoes before going to people's homes. About a year ago, she was tracking mud into my home. I told her to take off her shoes. She started crying because my tone was too much. I didn't yell or anything. My daughter was there and agreed I wasn't mean when I said to take off her shoes. It was a whole thing, and my son gave me a whole lecture about how I can't say things like that. I told her to about how I can't say things like that. He just only told her to take her shoes off. What do you mean? You're tracking mud through my house, and I can't tell you take your shoes off? Are we kidding? Bro, I'm irritated. What? You're tracking mud and you're crying because I tell you take your shoes off because you're tracking dirt through my house? You're not going to clean it, is you? Jesus Christ. And then the son needed to shut the hell up and stand up and tell her, hey, that sister ain't gonna work. Because this is ridiculous. Somebody told you one thing, you about to fall out? She's not a quiet crier either. It's loud and everyone notices the moment it happens. Then everyone needs to comfort her and you're a dick for making her cry. There are more examples of this, and the whole family has had to deal with it. The issues was this weekend get together for my other daughter-in-law's birthday. The birthday was going well and there was a lot of young kids. One of the kids, he is 4, almost 5, can be rude. His parents are working on it. He doesn't have a filter. During the event, she was helping pass out the food. He called her fat. Now, why would he do that? Kids are asses, bro. One of the kids, I read that. The parents grabbed him and she started crying. It was getting loud, so I pulled her off to the side and told her to stop crying. I didn't want her to cause a scene at a 7-year-old's birthday. It was a little kid's remark. I told her not to come out the room unless she's composed. She ended up going to the car and didn't come back to the party. My son and I got into an argument. My point is she's a grown adult and she's crying over a 4-year-old saying something mean. He's telling me to apologize, but at this point, I am not. Your daughter-in-law sounds like an exhausting person to be around. Absolutely exhausting. I don't know what your son sees in that woman, but that would drive me insane. If we're at a child's birthday party, kids, let's be honest, kids, them suckers have a very, very blunt filter, right? It just happens. They're very blunt. They don't too much care if it hurts your feelings or not. That's why you can't really be sensitive near kids, because they don't care. They never do. But for you to be hooting and hollering at your big Jurassic age because a kid told you that you're fat, that's what you're crying about. I had a kid tell me I was missing teeth. I am. And that it looks like I'm missing piano keys in my mouth. Do you know how bad I wanted to sock that kid? Like, and you're over here crying because you got called fat. That's the least of your worries. Kids have been calling people that have yellow teeth buttery teeth for as long as I've known them. It's nothing new. You're a grown adult and you can't control your emotions, and you're boo-hoo crying over a little kid saying that you're fat. I can understand if you were disabled or something and a kid talked about your disability, but a lot of times kids don't mean no harm. They just see it, they just call it how they see it. It's not necessarily rude in a way to a kid because they're a kid, bro. It's up to us adults to teach them, hey, that's rude. But you over here full on wailing at a kid's birthday party. Let's read one of these comments. This is a top #1 commenter with 30K upvotes. It says, I disagree with a bit of some of the other responses you received. She was crying at a child's birthday party. She was crying loudly at a child's birthday party. She should not have had to be told to remove herself from the room. She should have realized that herself. She should not have wanted to spoil the child's party. It was too bad that she had to tell her to stay out of the room until she composed herself, but I think it's absolutely necessary. Therefore, not the a-hole in my humble opinion. I just feel like she's very self-centered. Because why would you do that at a child's birthday party? And you're a grown adult. That's weird. Overall, I feel like he's not the a-hole. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree in the comments. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications for more videos, and you already know we upload every Monday through Friday. If nothing else, if we don't end up uploading Monday through Friday, you will see on the community notes, I will post, or Mama E will post, and we'll say like, oh, we're not going to have an upload for this day or this going on. But other than that, we're going to keep this ball rolling. Bye, my lovelies. Mwah.